Hey guys, welcome back to New England Fire Cooking. I'm Aaron Higgins, and today what I want to show you guys is how to do some really killer reverse seared steak fajitas. But before we get into this video, make sure you click that subscribe button to get all our latest recipes and videos. So I pulled out of my freezer this prime, that's USDA Prime New York strip. This big thick bad boy, about 1.5 inches, closing in on 2 inches. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use some different seasonings for this. We want these to have a nice Southwest Mexican flavor to them. So the first thing I'm going to use is some of this Everglades cactus dust. Gives it a mesquite flavor. Just come over with a little bit of that. Next, we're going to use some of Malcolm's Grande Gringo Mexican seasoning. A good dose of that. And then, for a little bit of a flavor pop, some beef flavor, and some coarser grind, nice crust, we're gonna use this McCormick's Montreal steak. Your steak should look just like that when it's done. Make sure you get your sides on a steak that's this thick. And once your steak is seasoned, you want to let it hang out and start to come up to room temperature a little bit. And it'll just help us get a more even cook. Now we're gonna go fire up the grill. Okay guys, we're down here at the Traeger. I've got that set at 300 degrees. I got my ThermalWorks top set at 115 degrees. Now it's time to get the steak on. Okay, so I set the steak right in the very center of the grill grate. So we got the probe in, and it's right around in here. The thickest part of the steak. Let me know exactly when we're at 115. We're at 115 degrees. We're going to pull it off, and we're going to give it a quick blast on the cast iron. That's going to give us our final sear. So what I have here are 4 bell peppers, 2 green, 1 red, 1 yellow. They can't see it, but there's a whole chopped onion underneath. These are going to be the veggies for the fajitas. Okay, our ThermalWorks stop's going off. We're right at 115. Now it's time to get the steak off. Let's shut that alarm off. Let's get this bad boy off the yank. I'm gonna yank this probe out in just a second. We're gonna get it upstairs. We're gonna sear it off in this cast iron pan. So in a screaming hot cast iron with a little bit of oil, you can use bacon grease, olive oil, whatever you want. Get that steak right in there. Press right down on it. Get some good contact. This is our final sear. Now in a separate pan with some olive oil, get those vegetables in. Cook these vegetables with a little bit of your favorite fajita seasoning. Whatever kind of Mexican seasonings you like. This is Old El Paso. Before you flip your steak to the other side, make sure you give the sides of your steak a quick sear. About another minute and you should be in good shape. Once your steak's done searing, set it aside, let it rest until the vegetables are done cooking. Now it's time to build us some fajitas. Let's lay these veggies right down. Just like that on these tortillas. Now let's put down some Mexican 3 cheese. I sliced this New York strip on a bias, and look at that. Look at this beautiful, beautiful steak. I'm gonna lay down a couple pieces of these right here, just like that. Look at that. Right over these veggies, just like that. That's just gorgeous. Almost forgot, hit it with a little bit of your favorite hot sauce, Valentina's, Tapatio's, whatever hot sauce you like. And that is what I'm calling some amazing steak fajitas. Okay, so I got one of these bad boys plated up and I'm ready to dive right in. But before I do, let's do a quick run through of what we did. We had a thick cut New York strip steak, prime New York strip steak, about 2 inches thick. What we did was we seasoned it with a little bit of the Everglades cactus dust, and then we came over and we layered on some Malcolm's Grande Gringo, and then we just topped it off with a little bit of the McCormick's Montreal steak for that texture, that crust on there. We got it on the smoker at 300 degrees until it temped internal at 115, then we seared it off in a cast iron pan. Cook it until the desired doneness that you'd like, and then we put it aside and let it rest. In the meantime, we sauteed some chopped bell peppers and onions. We seasoned it with a little bit of the Old El Paso fajita seasoning. Once those were cooked, we just layered them on these tortillas, got a little cheese on there, sliced up the steak, put it on there, hit it with some sauce, and now I'm gonna go right in. Ooh, just hot. Oh. Steak, steak, steak. Man, and cheese, bell pepper. Prime steak is where it's at. I'm sorry, you guys. Well, bell peppers are perfect. They're not so cooked that they're mushy. So a little bit of a crunch to it, some great flavor. I love sauteed vegetables. Man, this is awesome. This is really awesome. It's a beautiful day too. Beautiful day for fajitas. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to reverse sear and take all its time. If you want to grill it, that fine. I just really love the flavor that a reverse sear gives a steak. It gives it a nice smoky flavor. And then you just blast it on the, oh, it's just awesome. And with prime steak, oh, can't beat it. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Steak, 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 steak. Yeah. Prime New York strip. Absolute prime. Let me do a little halftime adjustments before I go back in. That's awesome. You can do this on any grill too. I'm gonna set this up on a heating rack and a gas grill with a tin wood chips for your reverse sear. Then crank that heat right up and sear it off. I'm gonna do it on a charcoal grill. Do a two zone fire, put your charcoal on one side, put a drip pan in, put the steak, you have a cool side and a hot side, do your reverse sear on the cool side, and then do your final sear on the hot side. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Or you can do what I did. You use a Traeger and throw it on a cast iron pan. Going back in, can't stop. Uh-oh, losing steak. Losing steak. Oh my God. Listen, you guys, we can't beat this on a nice summer day. It's a great outdoor dish. Everybody's gonna love it. You can't go wrong. I could eat it every day, but, you know, prime steak every day, I heard it might kill you. That might be a myth, but whatever. Anyway, guys, if you like what you see here and you like what we're doing on this channel, like I said earlier, give us a subscribe. Check us out on social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for hanging out with us today. See you next time. Great googly, this is good. Wow.